Arsene Wenger has claimed Paris Saint-Germain want to sign Neymar because they could not get Alexis Sanchez. Wenger has denied reports that Sanchez was in Paris last week to meet with the French giants, even though the mega-rich club are expected to launch a huge bid to sign the Arsenal striker. However, Wenger reiterated his stance that Sanchez is not for sale despite only having 1 year left on his current deal and being involved in a contract standoff after demanding £400,000 week. PSG are trying to pull off an incredible £196 million deal for Barcelona superstar Neymar, and Wenger doubts they can get both the Brazilian and Sanchez. The Gunners' boss said, "No, I don't think he was in Paris. No. Paris Saint-Germain cannot get Sanchez, so they go for Neymar. I read L'Équipe in the last 3 to 4 days and it has moved from Sanchez to Neymar. You know they are speaking about Neymar, a few days they were speaking about Sanchez. They need a subject to write about. My mind has been made up for a while now. I think I've made it clear a few times that he is not for sale and this is my stance." Arsenal could find it difficult to refuse a £70 million bid if Sanchez makes it clear that he will not resign, even though Wenger insists the Chile star has not asked to leave. But it could also be that Wenger is playing hardball in public while the club privately know it is a real threat and they may have to sell and try to replace him after getting the best price possible. Wenger also insists that it will not distract them from the start of the season. He said, "There's always something that comes in. If it's not Sanchez then it's me. But I think Sanchez has got 1 year to go and we have no need to make money. He will be part of the team next year and after that I can understand it. But you don't want to write that, but that's a version I can give you. We are in a strong financial situation, so we want to keep our best players. You can see there is a fight everywhere to get top players. Man United, Manchester City, all the big clubs. All the clubs have big money. Wenger's #1 target is Monaco's Thomas Lemar and the French club This Week reported clubs, including Manchester City, for tapping up Kylian Mbappé. Arsenal have also been chasing Mbappé but notably were not reported by Monaco, and Wenger admits it is a problem but insists he is always respectful. Despite publicly admitting he has met the French youngster, Wenger said, "Honestly, tapping up, is a problem. I don't deny that. But is there a realistic way to fight against it? That's the question that I ask. We've fought against this for 20 years but it still happens. How can you check when an agent meets a director from another club or which player speaks to who? It happens every day. Monaco do it as well, laughing. In the end they sell their players to the clubs who they complain against. I don't know what we need to do really, because no one has found the right solution. But we know it happens, and we know in the job that one of the sources of information comes from agents. We are respectful with the clubs. We ask them what they want to do, and if they don't want to sell then we don't insist. For some, that is where the difference is. Once the club says no, some say, okay, we respect that. And some continue and do not take no for an answer. That maybe is where Monaco complained. If you have top players you cannot stop it from happening. It's frustrating but you've got to fight against it." Meanwhile, Wenger has insisted that Olivier Giroud will fight for his place at Arsenal rather than leave after the arrival of record £52 million record signing Alexandre Lacazette. That will disappoint Everton, who want Giroud. Wenger added, "Giroud fancies the competition. As a manager, you have him on your back, wanting to play. He fights hard, you know. I like the way he responds to what's happening. He is focused and determined and showed that on this tour.